Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Realme 8 Pro versus the Poco X3. And guys, in the Poco X3 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G chipset with the 6GB of RAM, while the Realme 8 Pro is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset with the 8GB of RAM. On the back, we have a quad cameras on both these two devices. We have a 64 megapixel main camera on the Poco X3, while on the Realme 8 Pro we have a 108 megapixel main camera, so huge difference in the camera department. So in this video I'm gonna show you how much a difference between a Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3 in apps opening speed as well as in the boot up test. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, on both phones is completely off, so now let's start off with the boot up test. Here we go. And guys, on the Realme 8 Pro it is running on Android 11, while the Poco X3 it is running on Android 10 with the MIUI version 12, while on the Realme 8 Pro we have a Realme UI 2.0. And let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. And you can see in the Poco X3 it is more faster when it comes to booting up, while the Realme 8 Pro is take a lot of time. And now the Realme 8 Pro it is also done, and you can see about 4 or 5 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, you can see that in both phones has a very different display. We have a Full HD Super AMOLED display with a 60Hz refresh rate on the Realme 8 Pro, while on the Poco X3 we have a Full HD IPS LCD display with 120Hz refresh rate. Yes, we have 120Hz on the Poco X3, and also both phones also has a punch hole which is on the center on the Poco X3 as compared to on the left hand side on the Realme 8 Pro. So now let's see the apps opening speed. And guys, everything is closed up in the background, no app is running in the background. And also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So the first application we have is the phone dialer, that is exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. So next on the list is the settings, again more faster on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3. Let me go to the display on both phones and let me show you the refresh rate on the Poco X3. And you can see we have 120Hz refresh rate on the Poco X3, while on the Realme 8 Pro we have 60Hz. So next on the list is the Amazon shopping, and also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, faster. You can see exactly the same on both phones at the end, little bit more faster on the Poco X3. Let's see the scrolling, really smooth on the Poco X3 because we have 120Hz. Now let's check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. Again we have a Snapdragon 720G as compared to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G, exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. So next on the list is the Instagram, faster little bit on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3. Let's see pin out, that is exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. And you can see both phones is perform very similar. Let's see the Snapchat on both phones, faster little bit on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3. Let's see Spotify, faster on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3, and you can see little bit more faster there. So now let's check out some more application. Let's see Subway Surfer, and the display quality it is very good on the Realme 8 Pro because we have Super AMOLED which is much better as compared to the IPS LCD display, and you can see little bit more faster on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3. Now let's see the Temper Run 2 on both phones, last game application we have in this speed test, and that is little bit more faster on the Poco X3, and you can see and both phones is perform very similar, which is obvious because we have a Snapdragon 720G as compared to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G, little bit more faster on the Poco X3, not a huge difference. Now let's opening up the Twitter, faster on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3. Now let's see the Zedge application on both phones, faster on the Realme 8 Pro as compared to the Poco X3, and you can see. Now let's see the scrolling, again really smooth on the Poco X3 because we have 120Hz as compared to 60Hz. So last time I launched the cameras on both phones, default camera app. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one. That is exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. Again on the back we have a 64 megapixel main camera on the Poco X3, while on the Realme 8 Pro we have a 108 megapixel main camera. Now let's see the internet browsing speed. IMC default, Google Chrome on both phones, and also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. And the first website we have is the wikipedia.org. Faster on the Realme 8 Pro, faster on the Poco X3 as compared to the Realme 8 Pro. Now let's open this English. Exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels really smooth on the Poco X3. Again we have 120 Hz. Now let's see RAM management on both phones, and we have 6GB of RAM on the Poco X3, while on the Realme 8 Pro we have 8GB of RAM. Now let's see phone dialer, that is not refresh on the Poco X3. Let's see settings, that is not refresh again. Amazon shopping, refresh on the Poco X3. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, again refresh on the Poco X3. Instagram, that is refresh I think on the Poco X3. Let's see Pinout, refresh on the Poco X3. Let's see Snapchat, again refresh. RAM management is really bad on the Poco X3. Let's see Spotify, again refresh. Let's see Subway Surfer, refresh on the Poco X3. Let's see Temper 2, refresh again. Let's see the Twitter, and that is not refresh. Zedge, no refresh. Last we are back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, overall I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Realme 8 Pro as well as the Poco X3, both phones is perform very similar in system-based application as well as in game app loading time. In terms of the RAM management wise, and the Realme 8 Pro is performed really good in the RAM management as compared to the Poco X3. I have the RAM management will fix with some software updates in the future on the Poco X3. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Realme 8 Pro versus the Poco X3. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.